Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the annual Federation Conference for Families, Visions of Community 2011. We're really happy to have you here today. My name is Rich Robison. I'm the Executive Director of the Federation. It's my privilege always to welcome you to this very special day. We will have good participation once again this year, which we are thrilled about. And we have a very exciting program for you with a lot of content and information, fun, and opportunities for you to connect with others who are interested in the things that you are interested in as well. So we're grateful that you made available this day. We never know. March is a little unpredictable. Will it be snow? Will it be rain? Will it be wind? Will it be sun? Any one of those conditions limits our attendance. If it's snow, it seems obvious. If it's rain, it's because the traffic moves slow. If it's wind, well, you just don't know. Maybe the bus blew some different direction than you thought. And if it's sun, because we're New Englanders, as soon as the sun comes out, we have this propensity to go outside, open our coats, and try to absorb it and not come inside again. So I think we have just a little bit of enough today to keep you here, but not have obstructed your travel. So it's the perfect day for us to gather. So thank you very much. We think about family involvement in education. And Ann Henderson from the Annenberg Institute said, when families are involved at home and at school, children do better in school and the schools get better. We firmly believe that in the work that we do. And we constantly remind the policymakers that that is also true. And they always say, yes, we agree with you. And we're going to get to that. Our hope always is they start with that and get to the other things, because that's going to be the key to it. So today, this is a family conference. It's about family engagement, family empowerment, family involvement, and we're thrilled that you're going to be here today to promote that thought. So the researchers have found things like families of all cultural backgrounds, education, income levels, can and do have a positive impact on their children's learning. Families help their children learn at home by helping them focus on school and homework and helping them plan their lives and their desires for higher education. Families also have a powerful impact on their children's learning by building strong partnerships with their schools. We believe that. The research supports that. That's what we're here to work on today. You will note throughout the day that it's a very diverse cultural group that we have brought together. And you will also remember, if you've been here before, that we're very privileged to be able to share our work in multiple languages today. So you will hear the little bit of din of the translators, Spanish, Portuguese, Chinese, and Somali this year. We're thrilled that we can have so many diverse groups come together and be a part of our community. So if for some reason you can't hear or whatever, we just hope that you'll take it upon yourself to adjust yourself and to accommodate so that all can fully participate, and we're grateful for that. The Federation is an organization that came together, made up of families, for families, to promote the issues that families have to deal with when their children are in school, when they're challenged, when they're stressed, when they learn they have disability issues, when they're at risk of failing. All of those things affect families. And our goal is to support those families. We deal with a lot of families every year, about 40,000 of you. Call us, contact us, go on our websites, come to our trainings, participate in our programs. And our websites are very busy as well. You tell us that this day is a day that inspires you, that is eye-opening, it gives you resources, that there's just so much wonderful information in one place, that you meet other parents who have interests similar to your own, and it's a wonderful opportunity to be reminded that even though at times I'm sure you feel that you're the only one facing a particular issue or circumstance, that suddenly you realize there's a community of us who are in it together, and that alone can bring comfort. So we're grateful again that you're here. You are our joy. Without you, there is no federation. You are who we are. So, a couple of housekeeping and announcement kinds of things very quickly. To introduce you, you received packets with a lot of information in them today, including your program booklet that gives you all of the details of the various different sessions and how to navigate to those sessions. You have a yellow form which gives you the workshop locations called Visions of Community at a Glance. And so if you need to know your location for your workshops, check here. There is only one program change, number 13, the after-school program, has been canceled. The speaker had to cancel for an unavoidable reason. But other than that, everything else is on schedule and is listed accordingly. We're going to have a book signing today at about 1 o'clock near the exhibit hall. Mary Ann Leone, our keynote speaker this morning, is going to have books available for you. And then also we have an extra book signing. Our founder, Martha Ziegler, has written a book about her family experience, and she'll be in the exhibit hall today as well, and has brought copies of her book if you're interested in seeing her. In the exhibit hall, we also have musical entertainment during the lunch break, and so musician Randall Crom is going to be with us. He's a musician by avocation, I guess, because his primary vocation is that he is an attorney, but more importantly, he's the parent of Camille, who is his daughter who has developmental disabilities and has gotten involved in our community as a result of their personal circumstance, and he's donating his music to us today to enhance our time. We put in your packets a yellow sheet, and this is for when you go visit the exhibit hall. If you get all of your boxes filled up with stickers at the bottom, put it in the drawing box, and there are 10 or 12 prizes that will be awarded at 3:15 this afternoon in the exhibit hall. Family Ties, one of our key parent-to-parent linking projects, has a survey for you every year, and it is no exception this year. We hope that you'll fill it out. It gives the Department of Public Health the information they need in order to do the planning they need to do and to receive the grants that they need to receive. So those surveys are there in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. So you have no excuse. You can do it in any language you choose. There is a map in the program book, in the packet, I should say, so that you can locate. But basically, we have the entire section of this building, all 3 floors. The lower floor has childcare, workshops, and there's a lunchroom, the waterfront room. The middle floor, where you came in here, project activities, this session obviously, and a couple of the workshops are on this level. And then going up to the top level where you entered in registration, the harbor room will also be a lunchroom, the exhibit hall, and many, many exhibit tables around the mezzanine there. So we hope that you'll locate all of those things and enjoy that as well. Sort of the last thing, typically we've given you in the afternoon a thank you gift when you turn in your evaluation form, which looks like this. It's a green form. What we decided to do this year, in the guise of positive behavioral supports for you, is that we've given you your gift in advance, the Federation calendar, knowing that that means that you have your gift, you'll turn in your evaluation form. So we're confident that you will respond positively. That said, I think we are ready to move forward. Those are the tips of the day. The biggest tip is just spend your time having fun, learning, and greeting one another. We're really happy to have you here. A lot of people have helped us sponsor this. All of these names are listed in your program. I won't read them all just now. Just know that it takes an effort. It takes a village to pull all of this together. And somebody said, "Do you make a lot of money on the conference?" No. Sorry to say, our goal is at least to break even. So if you have interest, you can also make a donation. We won't ever refuse that. But basically, this is a day of service to you, and we appreciate those who sponsor and those who partner with us. The Federation is very privileged to be partnered with the Early Intervention Leadership Project, Mass Families Organizing for Change, PAL, and other interested organizations in putting this together. We have some invited guests who we're going to be hearing from in a few minutes. Dr. Mitchell Chester is here, Commissioner of the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. Elin Howe, the Commissioner of Developmental Services. Heidi Reed, the Commissioner of the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. Jane Tewksbury from the Department of Youth Services. And then there are others amongst us as well, and we appreciate the state leaders who are here, and maybe if you all who are leaders, whether I got your name on the list or didn't, I see there's a couple of others I didn't, can you just wave your hand at the crowd and say, we're glad to be here today. So thank you very much for doing that. So maybe we can begin with Elin. Would you like to come and bring greetings this morning?
Well, good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to join you again at this particular conference and to bring you greetings from the Department of Developmental Services. The department currently serves over 8,000 children in a variety of different programs, mostly through our family support programs. And we have 33 family support centers throughout the state that provide a variety of information referral, parent training, and other services to families and children within the state. We are very proud that we also have 7 centers that are devoted to cultural and linguistic, individuals with cultural and linguistic challenges, and that they effectively serve the diverse community that we are very much a part of. Our autism support centers are particularly directed to those individuals with autism. And we are particularly proud that we are able to support individuals, the whole range of individuals, through our medically fragile children's program and through our intensive family support services program, which supports individuals with significant behavioral challenges in their home. We collaborate with the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education to retain individuals within their home school districts and at home through a program that is a joint project between the two agencies. We are very proud this year that we were able to expand our services to individuals in our autism services waiver so that now 130 children are eligible for those particular services. When I came in this morning, I met a parent who I've met and talked with before, who talked to me about her 23-year-old son, Andrew, who gets about 25 hours of family support services from our agency. And she was telling me how happy she was with those services and that it enabled her to have Andrew remain at home and living with her and her family. And I really would have to say that for me as commissioner, that really made my day, my week, and my month, because that truly is the vision of community for the Department of Developmental Services, is to not only maintain but to further expand the services and supports that will enable families in the Commonwealth to maintain their loved ones at home with them. I hope for all of you today is a productive and an enjoyable day. I think that the Federation and all of its collaborators and sponsors have put together an absolutely wonderful program, and we very much look forward to participating in that program and to meeting a number of you here this morning. Thank you.
We are very privileged, as always, and I think this is several years running, that Commissioner Heidi Reed has joined us on this day. and thrilled to invite her to come and bring greetings.
Good morning. I want to welcome you on behalf of Mass Commission.
I'm going to need, we need you because it's being broadcast. You need to be in front of a microphone. Thank you.
Good morning. On behalf of Mass Commission for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, I want to welcome you all. We're really looking forward to being here again. We look forward to this conference every year, and I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to join you again this year. Mass Commission for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing works closely with families who have deaf and hard of hearing children all over Massachusetts. And we have a long-term working relationship with the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, and through that work, we have developed a strong partnership with the Federation for Children with Special Needs. Through that partnership, we've been able to make available resources to families, including information about how to support children, how to make decisions about language development, and how to make really the best possible learning environment for deaf and hard of hearing children. How to use technology effectively, and just a variety of different kinds of resources that are more available today. We make sure that all of that information is available to you and to many families around the state. Our partnership with the Federation has been a wonderful provision of training for staff and partnerships with families and children. Our partnership with the Federation has led us to a workshop this afternoon. We're really pleased to have one of the workshops this year at the conference, partnering MCDHH with Children's Hospital, and that will be focusing on best practices and services for children who are deaf and hard of hearing. I want to thank very much Rich Robison and his staff for all of their work with us, and specifically I want to commend the recognition and work on cultural and linguistic diversity. That's one of the real outstanding benefits of this conference, and it brings more recognition to the diverse language and cultural needs across the state, and the Federation has been a real leader in recognition of those needs throughout our state. I also want to recognize and thank our children's specialists from the Commission for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing who are with me. Two of them are with us today. Diane Krause and Roberta Perry. I want to thank you, if you don't mind standing up quickly. Both of them are children's specialists. They're here and they're a committed resource for all of you, and I hope you take advantage of the opportunity to meet some of the staff that I brought with me from the Commission. Again, thank you all today for being here and for the information and experiences you share with all of us. I think together we can all make the benefit of this conference the most. I wish you a very productive day and hopefully a good partnership in the year ahead. And again, thank you and welcome.
And we're also privileged to have Jane Tewksbury, the Commissioner of the Department of Youth Services, with us today. So welcome, Jane.
Good morning. Thank you very much to Rich Robison and the Federation and to all of you for inviting the Department of Youth Services to be here. And I just want to welcome you to this conference and to just acknowledge how important our partnerships are with all of you. I do want to this year just highlight the Department of Youth Services partnership with Commissioner Mitchell Chester from the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, and in particular with the Special Education and Institutional Settings Division, which is headed by Jan Avalone. We have worked really hard through 2010 to improve the Department of Youth Services delivery of special education services to our clients and to those youth who are being held in our detention facilities awaiting trial in juvenile court. Now, most of you know that the Department of Youth Services Youth are sent to us while they're awaiting trial, about 3,500 kids per year. And we have a caseload of youth who are committed to the department following adjudication of a delinquency in juvenile court. That's about 1,500 youth. That's a total of 5,000 youth. About 40% of these youth come to the department with individual education plans, and it is our job, working with the Special Education and Institutional Settings Division from DESE, to work on ensuring that the provisions of those plans are met. We still have a long way to go, but we have done 3 things this year in partnership with DESE that I want to acknowledge. The first is we now have a collaborative professional development program where both the general education teachers at DYS and the special education teachers from DESE work with us in learning about and delivering an integrated service delivery program for our students. As you know, that's an inclusionary model, which means that the special education teachers are working in the same classrooms with the general education teachers and have extensive collaboration and partnerships in the delivery of special education services within the general education curriculum. And we are really pleased at how well that is going, and we hope to have it universally available in the 100 classrooms that we run at DYS. The other really significant development this year has been the sharing of data between DESE and DYS so that we are able to identify at the earliest stage possible those youth in our system who have individual education plans, but also to make sure that for students who have not previously been identified, that they have access to assessments and the development of those plans while they're with us. I know that in 2011, DYS and SEIS will continue to examine a variety of ways in which we can continue to improve the delivery of services at DYS to special education students, and I am really encouraged by the partnership, and I want to thank again Commissioner Mitchell Chester and his leadership on this issue. Thank you.